All right, kids, this is Dark Devil Daddy. Great to see you today. If you are a kid, I would like to give you the fair chance to go on and do something better with your day than listen to me, because there is some distinct possibility I may let an obscenity loose. That's why I don't have it open to kids normally. However, I will try to be informative, I will try to be concise, and I will let you know what I'm capable of at this point. So here I am at the very basic beginning thing, but I am actually level 18 right now, which means I have a huge unboxing video coming up very soon. But, important, I can get to about 20th to 30th level without much involvement with a great deal of regularity. If that is something that would help you, if that's better than you're doing currently, I've got some tips to how I got here. Now, the first thing is I started off just like the rest of you over on Pokey Little Island over here. First big tip I found out, you can do this and drop off, and then you might land on a better island than what you have. Now, on the islands, there are a multitude of things that you can pick up and use. There's armor, I have sunglasses, okay, that's kind of useless, but I've got the inflatable thing, which is great for the flood. I've got a bomb. I've seen people with food and all sorts of things, and I'm going to explore that kind of stuff later. But generally speaking, if you're on this island and there's someone else, I would highly advise trying to jump to their island. I got some people to like 20th level, and their islands were gone. They would have never made it. They were gone at like level 12. So, just a thought. Now, I'm going to show you how the tools work really quick, and then I'll show you what I've got that's working versus what didn't work. Unfortunately, I erased one of those for a previous try at this video, but, things happen. First tool, remove. Clunk, 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 clunk. Not that hard. Obviously, we go to blocks. We could place a new block, or we can go to adjust and pick an old block. Now it moves in 3 dimensions, Z, X, Y, not that hard. You can also clone this. Now these are not bad to clone. These little guys are going to eat up your ability to have a certain amount. So you want to get rid of the ones that are too tiny. Okay, that's a whole one, so we'll just move a U. And what you can do, aside from that, is clone to go up. Not like the movie, which is a great movie. We clone this. Okay, there's moving it, which I almost normally put that on the side, so. Notice how we can't clone that? Because it's a special block. It's too special to clone. I get why you can't do it. But there you go. Now, why am I showing you with these? Well, let me give you the next thing here. I'm just going to switch islands. Number 2. Don't save changes. I like the double click always to confirm. I've got this island, which had some interesting features, but I found out where I went wrong on a couple of them. First of which, interesting features of the little squares, they're great. They're doing fine. It could be a little thicker, but, The giant planks, not as good. Need some storage. They take a lot of damage, but there are several issues. The bigger your plank, the more solid your features, bombs can gather in them. The claw can grab one big thing and rip it right out. Fire, if the thing catches on fire and it's enormous, everything catches on fire, especially when it's wildfires and Molotov cocktails. It is so irritating. So, just as a note. Now, the trash pile, I'm going to show you how to accumulate trash. very soon, actually turned out to be pretty good. I keep it levitated above, it doesn't need to be, especially the explosive barrels. But I'll show you what I did on the next one. No need to save changes. Whoops. Sorry about that. We'll go to the third one. Oh, by the way, these are really cool. If you get them, use them. First off, this gives your character a little rubber duck, so when it floods, you float. This here is armor. If there's a reason for the cape, I don't know what it is. Sunglasses, it just look cool. Come on, man, you're here to look cool too. Also, this is a wand, and this wand protects items when you hold it on. So it's a 5. Switch Island, 3. Yes. All right. So this is the one that is working. Now, if you notice, it's all a lot of squares. All these little squares are a certain amount of studs, but they're not that bad. Last game, the one where I had a couple players hook onto me from a much simpler island, which I'll have to show you that strategy. It's pretty simple. Your island is still new. It's tiny. You just jump off, you take some damage, maybe you land on an island like mine. Pretty simple. Anyway, so they landed in here, and I got the kid, and I shoved him in the jail and locked it up. And then the girl, she got the ball and chain, and she got hooked up and then fell through the hole and was hanging from an ankle for like 4 levels. Good times all around, really. My stuff now, instead of being on the bottom level, is on this middle level, meaning asteroids, acid rain, arrow volleys, and stuff like that. It's not going to destroy it, or me, generally speaking, unless I'm up here. I may take the chairs off. I do find them a little irritating, but I do like the clutter because the idea is the crane's going to grab something. If you have 2 items, it's likely to grab, like 50% likely to grab the one you want. So I grabbed a bunch of items and threw them on top, more improving my percentage. The downside is these long planks. They'll take the long plank before they take anything else, and it all just kind of falls down to the bottom. So there's that. And I think that covers most of the items I was hoping to get with this. My next strategy is to take these and make them thicker, because the large, thick objects will block shots better, but they also will have the advantage of still being small enough to where they can be grabbed or destroyed or something, and it won't take out large portions of the field. But if it's simple volleys and stuff, acid rain or whatever, it'll take that all day long. So not bad, really. Now, I'm going to show you some musical instruments and some food and some other stuff in my next video, because I've got 75 boxes I've accumulated. So if you want to see what's in the boxes, I think I've got all the types and several of each. We will do that. So I would like to thank you, my friends, and say, goats out.